to be knowing about people. You gotta reach 'em, sit 'em right down. Then you gotta teach 'em about freedom. You gotta win it, gotta put yourself smack dab in it. Hey, tomorrow, it don't go away. On the freedom, just might come away.
The Deputy Attorney General of the United States, Rosenstein, told the president last week that he's not a target in the Michael Cohen case or the Russian case or both cases. Let's get something straight. I was on your program back in July last year. I've got two memoranda. One under the Nixon administration, one under the Clinton administration. The Clinton administration memorandum is 39 pages long with a zillion footnotes. And here's what it says, America, and this is what you need to know that's been going on to your country. The memo is addressed to the Attorney General of the United States from the Office of Legal Counsel, which handles constitutional issues. A sitting president's amenability to indictment and criminal prosecution. The indictment or criminal prosecution of a sitting president would unconstitutionally undermine the capacity of the executive branch to perform its constitutionally assigned functions. Page after page after page, saying a sitting United States president cannot be indicted.
You just can't abuse it. Freedom, get moving, never gonna stop till everybody moving on. Love for one another, call it some friend and call it some brother.
Star Trek. 3 years. I Love Lucy. 5.5 years. Seinfeld. 9 years. The Dave Weinbaum Show. Now in its 10th year. And Roseanne, upon hearing I was in my 10th year, came out of hibernation after 21 years to start her 10 years. I used to open for Rush and Hannity, and now I proudly follow the Eagles and Queen, turning rockers into talkers and talkers into rockers. And I am so glad to be here. Let me give you the phone number before I get into that. Was Mark Levin in the opening song. Well, it was me, too, later on. But let me give you the phone number because this is how this show, this is why I like the show. Mainly, I like the callers. They add a lot to this show. You know, and not everybody's a genius, not everybody's brilliant, but everybody's got something to contribute, and everybody, quite frankly, has something to get off their chest, right, Stan?
That's right.
And that's what you use this program for. You get it off your chest so you can relax this weekend. Now, what happens to me? Well, I have my own little plan, all right? Because what I do is I accept all this animosity and this grief and this aggravation and Comey did this, Strzok did that, Page did that. I take it all in. And then what I do is I work at McDonald's in my little hair hat and my big finger and my highway vest. And then I go to my daughter's place of business and she gives me a massage from the knees down. She hurts me so bad, it's incredible. I had a little thing on my shoulder, which was a cyst, and I had to have that drained. And I had another one of these things like about 2 years ago, and they gave me a shot. And usually those things scare the hell out of me. I'm not scared of a lot of stuff, but shots scare me. Well, because my daughter gives me such pain in my legs, that shot didn't hardly hurt me at all. Wow. Anyways, call the show, 573-364-4433. Yes, that was Mark Levin.
He doesn't like callers as much as you do. He does like them, but, he's
I know.
rough on
you know what?
callers.
He knows it all.
Yeah, he does.
And he knows a lot more than I do.
Yeah. Let me educate you.
I gave him some crap once about Bill O'Reilly. I know the guy, actually, and because I didn't think he was hard enough on Bill O'Reilly when he called President Obama in 2012, well, what a patriot you are. And he meant it.
Oh, my God.
What, are you nuts? He said, I took him on. Don't you listen to my show? I said, well, not really, but I use a lot of bits from your show. I says, it's just not a good time for me to listen to your show. So he got all pissed off at that. Then he gives me a funny look, and he says, are we related? and I said, yeah, don't you remember, Mark? We were twins, separated at birth. Got a pretty good laugh, right, Lisa?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi there, welcome. I got Lisa Strauss here, by the way, who has just contributed to the show. Okay, honey, you can go home now. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Because you are the first caller, you will have to go to my girlfriend's car and wash it. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is JJ.
I knew it.
I knew it was him.
We got a list for you. Now, did you tell me you were going to call early?
No,
but I just assumed.
well, yeah, probably.
Well, let's see what the studio audience thinks of that.
Yeah, all right. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh, JJ!
Whoa! Wow! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Wheeler came up with a bunch of money, and we have built a little auditorium here. We've got an L on the building, and we've got an audience now. Okay?
Yeah.
How about that? Somebody said we should have an audience. So, JJ, don't be nervous. It's only about 10,000 people, all right?
Yeah, that's right.
What can I do for you?
I'm still waiting for Stan to mow my grass and wash my car.
Well, I think you got something to do at Stan's house now, too, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
What can I do for you today, JJ?
Well, I made a little posting on your Facebook page the other day about the corruption in our government, and it's on mine, of course, too. And I just wanted to reiterate that in my lifetime, I'm 69 years old. The Obama regime and his cronies, who are still in power up in Washington, are the most corrupt that I have seen in the United States of America, and that says a lot.
Well, that's in history, are you saying, right? The perspective, that's history, right?
Well, it's in my history anyway, 69 years worth.
I think it's, well, you know what, I'm your age. When were you born? Maybe he was my twin.
No, 1948.
I know. What month?
June.
All right, I was November.
Well, but we're not twins because you're a lot uglier than I am.
Well, you know what? I saw the picture. I have to agree with you, sadly.
So anyway, the Mueller and Comey and those of their ilk, the leftovers from the Obama regime are killing this country, and it grieves me, and it's a shame we can't run those folks off. Many of those serve at the pleasure of the President of the United States, and it concerns me that he hasn't run them off. Send them packing, go write a book, go away.
It's not that easy, JJ, and I think you have to play it smart, and I think the thing is starting to turn around slowly but surely. You got McCabe. He's going up on criminal charges, not from Trump, but from the Obama-appointed Inspector General, Michael Horowitz, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's not just Trump. If Trump does it, then, people are going to say it's all trumped up. And
right.
There you go. And he's just covering his own tuchus. So
Loretta Lynch and
all those
predecessor.
All those people are going to get investigated now by the Republicans in the House and the Senate, and who knows what this IG report is going to reveal. They got 1.2 million papers that the Congress has subpoenaed. They've gotten about 6,000, a lot of which is redacted. So now they got a lot of information to discover, and for some reason the DOJ is slowballing it. So they got to start, start putting the pressure on, demanding they deliver, and get or impeach these guys, get them out of their jobs. If they won't do their jobs, get rid of them.
I've said for some time on your show that sooner or later, the wheels of justice do grind slowly.
Yeah.
But they do grind.
Well, they do grind, and you're right. This is the biggest opportunity. Just think if Hillary had won.
Oh, Lord. Help
okay,
us,
you
please.
think you would hear a peep out of any of this?
Oh, no. The cover-up was already set.
Right.
There was no question about that.
They had no question. They had no question that Trump was going to lose, that Hillary was going to win, and they'd be safe. There's so much stuff they got to look at, going way back to the Iranian 1 situation, where Mueller was the acting FBI director, and he was the guy in charge of the investigation of that. I mean, gave away 20% of our uranium. That makes...
How about that?
Atom bombs to Russia. I thought Russia was the enemy. I mean, and now they're all crying that Russia's trying to destroy our country. You just gave them enough for about, 100 nukes to nuke us to death. What's worse?
Well, remember, that happened under the Obama administration. And
That's
I've got to tell you, that was a socialist/communist outfit. No question in my mind.
You got that.
I spent my youth fighting communism in the military,
and
this smells like it. And Khrushchev said, "We will bury you." And as a side note, he said, "We'll do it from the inside."
Yeah.
And by golly, it's happened.
Oh, they're doing it, and they're doing it through our schools. They're doing it through our labor unions, and these kids now, they want to listen to guys like Bernie Sanders. Free college, woo! Free health care. Everybody gets a guaranteed salary, that kind of stuff.
Bill Clinton said that he tried marijuana, but he never inhaled, and I'm pretty sure that Bernie inhaled and never bothered to exhale.
Well, but he's always been this way. The guy spent his honeymoon in Moscow, for goodness sakes.
The guy's a nutcase.
All right,
Dave, I'll leave you to other callers.
But before I have to turn over the co-host assignment to you, instead of Stan, who insists on being called the co-host, I got to get off the phone with you, JJ. That's all there is to it. You have a good weekend, my friend. Thanks for calling first, like I did, and it was what a shock that you called first. It's just amazing. I don't know how I figured that out. All right, thanks a lot.
Going
have a
back
good weekend.
to mowing.
All right, go back to mowing. Yeah, mow your lawn. All right, you want to be a star in the show like JJ? Call 573-364-4433. I haven't gotten into my monologue yet. Well, already, that was a pretty good call, I think.
Yes, it was.
So what Levin was saying is a sitting president, according to the DOJ memos from 1973 through the 90s, they have the standing policy you can't indict a sitting president.
That's right.
Okay? So doesn't that change the conversation we should be having? Oh, should Trump sit down with Mueller? Should he have this conversation, this examination from Mueller? The only examination I think that Trump got that he was okay with was the digital one from Ronnie Jackson that proved that he was healthy. All right, at least physically. So, but
bend over and cough.
Yeah, and then right after that, they decided to go out and look for apartments. No, that's wrong. See, that's just wrong. Oh.
That's the typical Weinbaum.
It's humor.
Stuff,
everybody's got to laugh a little bit. All right?
How do you know from funny?
And you know what? Look at what you're thinking. All right, look at what you're thinking. Going out and looking for apartments. What does that mean to you with those dirty minds? That's not my fault. You want to interpret it. I meant it in the nicest kind of way.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Anyways, Levin is out there saying this. None of the other guys are. Right. Judge Napolitano, where are you on this? All the other experts. How about Alan Dershowitz? He even mentions Alan Dershowitz in one of the bits. Alan Dershowitz, what do you think of this? You know, and if you can't indict a sitting president, what is this all about? Okay, why should the president have to sit down before Mueller and a grand jury and make himself available for a trap?
Right.
You know? Because that's all they can do is get him politically.
Right.
That's all they can do is impeach him politically. And I thought, I could be wrong, and next week, by the way, we're going to have a lawyer on the show. One Kent Robinson.
Good deal.
Who is an excellent lawyer. He was good friends with my lawyer for a long time. He actually testified in one of my divorces. Can't remember which one. There's so many. But Lisa's giving me a dirty look. I don't know why. I'm divorced, honey. So that's
Thank God.
Yeah, that's what I say.
So I heard you had a golf game the other day.
Yeah, I played golf. Me and Steve went out and played with the old guys, and
all right.
You know, we had fun.
Good deal.
Didn't win nothing, but we had fun. So
That's all that counts.
maybe next month.
The
These guys are good, though. These guys are in, you know, I mean, they're really good. The guys we played with, especially, although they only were like 2 under, which is, and it was wet. The balls weren't going anywhere. You know, I got a lot of excuses. So, but I love golf.
Well, maybe they ought to give
so
you a
bad
handicap, you know?
Huh?
Maybe they ought to give you about a 10 handicap.
Well, if I had a 10, I'd be thinking about going pro. I'm probably about a 20. I don't even keep track anymore. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, Levin really hit the nail on the head, if that's the case. And he's saying, I don't know of anybody that's overturned this. This is policy. This is DOJ policy. Unless someone has come and updated that policy and changed it, that is what they have to do.
Right.
Okay? So if anyone out there knows that they have changed this policy, please call the show, 573-364-4433. All right, so we're going to take our first break, and we'll be right back. Before that, let me just mention who I have on the show. Rabbi Moshe is calling all the way from Efrat, Israel. He'll be calling, about 9:30. I figure I'll get Deanna Lorraine, the love goddess, the matchmaker. She'll be on, about 10. We all have her book, by the way. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim, who is always great, maybe 10:30. And then Drew Berquist, the CIA ex-terror officer. I got a song for everybody now.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, isn't that cool?
It is.
Where do you hear Drew Berquist song?
I like it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is.
All right. We're going to be right back. Don't touch the dial. This is K-Kid 92.9, 573-364-4433, The Dave Weinbaum Show.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it, but that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit a1techofrolla.com.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
We are investigating the State Department. We think there's some major irregularities at the State Department, and we're trying to figure out how it is that this information about Mr. Papadopoulos, of all people, who was supposedly meeting with some folks in London, how that made it over across into the FBI's hands. We know a little bit about that because of what some of the State Department officials themselves have said about that. So we were glad to get this behind us, but now, of course, as we peel another piece back, it leaves more unanswered questions, which we're trying to get to the bottom of.
All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show, and welcome back. You want to call the show, 573-364-4433. I only have one call in today. The rest are taped yesterday, and you saw a good reason for it. Something always gets screwed up on a live interview unless they're live in the studio. You know, because if you're expecting a call and you don't have a way to really monitor the calls that well, you know, a regular caller could call up and then I've got to say, can you please get off the line? I hate doing that. You know, I have too much respect for the regular callers out there. And then, as we had the last couple of weeks, we had a couple screw-ups. And people are human. They make mistakes. Yeah, even I make mistakes, although Lisa hasn't seen one yet. So, all right,
hundreds of mistakes.
Oh, no. You're dreaming now.
I can count.
No, yeah, you can count. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot you were an MBA. Yeah. She was right. She was a mathematician, as a matter of fact, but she's way too divisive. Anyways, back on the show. Comey was on Fox's Bret Baier. What an excellent interview. I mean, he nailed his butt, Bret Baier. And I know him, too, by the way. He's a serious guy. I mean, I watched him do a show, and he spent 10 minutes fixing the knot in his tie so it looked just so. But he's a professional. I mean, he went after Comey last night and did a great job. And the president tweets that, you know, Comey's a leaker and a liar. And Comey is almost to the point where he's saying, well, like Clinton did, you know, it depends on what the definition of sex is, or is. You know, it depends on what the definition of what a leaker is. If you give somebody something to send it to the New York Times, you've indirectly leaked. And if it's secret material, as it was, you have indirectly leaked. And it's a felony. It doesn't matter, and it was leaked to more than one people. It doesn't matter that it wasn't classified right away, as he well knows, by the way. He is expected to know, in his position, that something is classified, whether it's marked classified or not. You know, conversations with the President of the United States especially by an FBI director, those are classified. And he sunk himself anyways when he released these memos. The first thing he proved is that Trump said, according to his own memos, well, if there's somebody doing some stuff with the Russians, I want you to find them. Well, that takes away the obstruction of justice. And he was fired based on information Trump got from Rod Rosenstein, the acting attorney general on the Russian collusion deal. And so Comey was fired for good cause. Not because Trump hated him, although he does, but for good cause. And I believe this guy has committed, I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's a lawyer. He's supposed to know this stuff. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm sure the lawyer I have on next week might be able to pick it apart and show us what exactly this guy did wrong and what he's liable to happen. It's all about, this is politics, too. A lot of people are saying, yeah, he'll get indicted. I think we need to go with the rabbi right now. All right, I'm gonna put this on hold. We're going to play Dueling Rabbis, and shortly thereafter, the rabbi will be calling me all the way from Israel. Hit it.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird. You gotta like that music down there in Branson, don't you?
That's right.
Come on.
Get her done.
Even us Jew-billies like that. Dueling thing. Do you remember that? What was that called, that movie where you had the little kids playing that thing?
Oh, I don't know.
The banjos?
Deliverance. Oh,
yeah, there you go. Burt Reynolds was in it.
Isn't that Shannon County or? No,
I don't know. Here?
Booker County.
Yeah. Now that we've got done insulting everybody here.
Yeah.
The rabbi's coming up shortly. And let me in the 2 minutes that I have before the rabbi calls, let me continue. More so than Comey lying is the tradition that he was keeping up. Right. That was the tradition of J. Edgar Hoover, who had so much information on presidents, senators, Congress, business people, that he was the most powerful person in the country. James Comey, right from Mueller on, and those before and after, those after J. Edgar, have all kept up that thing. Protect the FBI first. It's not about law. It's not about order. It's not about equal justice. It's about you protect the FBI first, and you can see that at work. And why is that important to them? Why aren't they doing the job they swore they'd do? Because it's power. Because they are holding they hold these people hostage. They hold them hostage to the information they have. Wow, if we don't follow what they say, it's like Comey saying, you're not under investigation. 3 times he said it, and Trump says, well, do you mind telling it to the public? He wouldn't do it.
No.
What other reason would you have not to do it except to hold it against the president?
You're a jerk.
This really ticks me off. Can you tell I'm ticked off, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It really ticks me off.
J. Edgar Comey.
They are deciding who is running the country, not the voters.
Right.
Not the voters. Now Stan's getting all warmed up. He's getting his arthritic fingers. Stan is hyped. He's ready to pounce on the phone.
That's right.
I like this. This is good.
Yeah.
You know what? It beats somebody sitting, leaning back and saying, I don't care, and then they have to say, come on. See, there you go. All right. I think I know who this is. Shalom. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Rabbi Moshe Rothschild calling from Israel.
All right, you had to think about that for a minute, didn't you? Do you have aliases or what?
Oh, I couldn't remember where I called. That's why
Oh, that hurt. Wow. That was a deep cut. Hey, I'm going to introduce you, Rabbi, the second most powerful person in Israel and in his own house, his host too, according to Yonit. Official rabbi to St. James and Rolla, maybe the state. We'll talk to Greitens about it. And future rabbi to Trump's third temple, casino, and spa, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. Wow, the studio audience is going crazy. Well, okay, you can sit down already. Sit down. Hey, Vay.
Relax out there.
We built a little stadium here right next to the studio. We got about 10,000. It seats about 40. So, you're not a big draw yet, but nobody hardly knew about this. It's kind of new.
All right,
so it's no big deal. Are you happy now? You got applause.
Yeah.
You demand applause. You demand applause. You got applause. All right.
That's good.
That's good. Okay, hey,
I like it.
Trump is not getting out of Syria, as he said he would. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I saw. No, I think Israel's happy about that. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If Trump's backs out of Syria, basically that would leave Israel to face, Iran and Russia on their own.
Yeah,
so I think it's a good thing.
So where is Russia now that they've backed down from the initial thing that they're going to retaliate? Where's Russia on this now? They've kind of been silent.
Yeah, I haven't heard them. I haven't heard much actually, but I haven't heard much from Russia. But the idea of leaving, the U.S. staying in Syria for a while longer to fight ISIS is we're thrilled over that. We're very happy about that.
Yeah. Hey, Jordan stripped the PA head Abbas's citizenship and other important Palestinians. Why? What's going on?
Right. Well, one second. Abbas. Okay, let me explain something else. Abbas he's from the northern town of Tzfat in Israel. That's where he was born. Okay, so he wants to come back here and to return to his town. But the Jordanians have long ago relinquished their rights to what's called the West Bank, and this is just the next step. It's just the next step, taking back, just completely disassociating with the Palestinians and removing their, Jordanian citizenship or whatever they had, which is great. We're happy in that.
We just had...
honestly, Dave, I wasn't sure. Abbas, it's funny because... he seems to be burning the candle at both ends. On the one hand, he says he wants to go back to the city of Safed, where he comes from north. With this, they want to bring all the quote unquote refugees back to Israel. But on the other hand, he considers himself a Jordanian. I mean, you can't have it both ways.
Well, the Jordanians are sure saying that, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, the Prime Minister of France just spent a couple of days with his BFF, Trump, who actually wiped some dandruff from his coat in front of the public.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't it sweet? They were kissing each other and hugging each other. It got a little bit disgusting. They were involved in the airstrikes in Syria. Well, all the stuff about Trump, everybody hates him in Europe. Everybody hates him all over the world. I mean, he's got a pretty damn good relationship with Macron in France, and he says first of all, he doesn't agree with the Trump pulling out of the Paris climate deal, and also he says the Iran deal is a good thing. What does this good thing mean to people in Europe? Europe seems to support this Iran deal. Why?
Right. Well, to to say it favorably is that they actually believe that this is going to prevent Iran from getting nuclear weapons. It will delay it long enough that maybe perhaps the circumstances on the ground will change, and then they won't get nuclear weapons. That's being kind and generous. If I want to be a little bit more conspiracy theorist, Europe has a very long history of anti-Israel, anti-Semitic behavior. So anything that's going to be bad for Israel is something they're going to support. And this deal is terrible for Israel. So naturally, the knee-jerk reaction of the European Union is to support anything that goes against Israel. But I admit that's a bit of a conspiracy theory.
Well, to support your very accurate conspiracy theory, in my opinion, Germany just sided with the PA, the Palestinian Authority, that Jerusalem is not Israel's capital. What the hell is Germany doing that for?
Right.
I mean, don't they have enough problems?
Germany is the biggest supporter of the anti-Israel NGOs, the non-governmental organizations in Israel, and a lot of people don't realize that. Germany has no right to go against the state of Israel. I think they owe us, after wiping 6 million Jews off the map. I think they could be a little kinder to the state of Israel and to the Jewish people. And quite honestly, I have no patience and no time for Germany.
Well,
quite honestly, I think they have a lot of penance that they need to do.
Well, they've been doing it, but I think they're done. I think they're done with the penance.
Yeah.
They're passing out swastika armbands at plays. I mean, give me a break.
It's just there's this the initial years after the war, and they were paying reparations and so on and so forth. But now we're 70 years past World War II, different generation, and that deep-seated anti-Jewish, anti-Israel, it's in their souls. It's just coming out.
Mm-hmm. Boy, oh boy, isn't it good to be in your own country? I'm dead serious. What I mean,
there's a very big difference between the King David type of Jew and the diaspora exiled Jew, and we're not putting up with this crap anymore. We're not. I can say that on the radio, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to.
Not anymore. We're off the air. Somebody just shut us down. Oh my God, Rabbi! I warned you. I've warned you.
Look, Jewish blood was free. It was cheap for 2,000 years.
You
can do what you want. You could hit us. You can attack us. You can slaughter us.
Yeah, and
now, with the state of Israel, there's a new sheriff in town.
You see,
you do what you want,
this is what
Same here.
Huh?
Same here.
Yeah.
You slapped the Republicans around for years, the country has, and now we've got a new sheriff in town.
Sure.
So, that's right.
Well,
right.
I see. I can't begin to tell you that Jews knew they were eventually going to return to Israel, but I think it brought the Holocaust to say you need to go now, and I mean now.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know how much of that was prophesized.
Had we gone before World War II, maybe the Holocaust would never have happened.
Oh yeah, that's the point. That is the point, I think. The point is we left ourselves vulnerable for so many years. Easy to attack, couldn't fight back. That's a bully's paradise right there.
Right.
So, hey, a couple more things. Israel has a 3D veggie burgers. 3D veggie burgers. Should McDonald's be worried?
Well, Dave, I think you might be more positioned to comment on that than me.
Well, but they're Israeli veggie burgers.
Okay, but full disclosure, you are a McDonald's owner. So
yes, they all know that here. Well, maybe there's one guy in Newburgh that didn't know. Yes, I'm a McDonald's owner-operator. Hey, any new prophecies? Come on, we expect one a show here.
New prophecies. Iran is going down.
Really? Yeah. They're going down. They're going down to where? They're going down to Africa. They're going to Antarctica. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I think this is the Iran raising, the flag of trying to be a leader in the Middle East is just temporary.
So you think there's enough support, including the United States, including Israel, and including various Arab countries like Saudi Arabia, that are going to combine forces and get Iran isolated once again back into its borders. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, absolutely. And I think the stars have all lined up. You know, you have a very strong U.S. administration. Like you said, you have a number of Arab armies that are opposed to Arab states that are opposed to Iran. Israel opposed to Iran, and Israel siding with many Arab countries now. And I think that Iran right now is desperate. And they're making a lot of noise because there's the potential cancellation of the treaty of the Iran, the agreement that was signed. So I think they're on the ropes, and when you're on the ropes, you yell loud. And this week they threatened Israel a lot, and Israel responded. You know, our defense minister responded to Iran. I think they're on the ropes. When you're on the ropes, you got to talk loud.
Yep, there you go. Hey, Rabbi.
We'll see.
You know what I've discovered? Jews are not a race. We're a marathon. Rabbi, am I wrong?
You are right, Dave.
Rabbi Moshe Rothschild confirming the fact that I have been right on at least one thing today. And Stan is hey, thank you guys. No, sit down. That's all right.
Is Lisa there? Is she just sitting?
No, yeah, Lisa's sitting there.
I'm waving.
She's joining
I'm waving at you.
She's waving, and she's using all her fingers, which is, in my case, isn't always what happens. All right, so say hello to the Rabbi, honey.
Hi, nice talking to you or listening.
Say hi to Yonit and the kids.
You got it.
All right,
you got it.
When you coming down?
Right.
When you coming down again?
The second half of June, I'll be in the States. I think.
Okay, am I supposed to go somewhere to speak?
Yeah, but that's not till October 14th.
Okay, where am I speaking?
We have, it's in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay,
We have the
that's what I
Israel
thought.
Conference.
Cool.
I want to tell all your listeners about it when it gets a little closer.
All right, so but I have to give a speech, right?
Yeah.
How many people will be sitting out there?
I don't know. A few hundred, I hope, at least.
That's it? You couldn't draw a bigger house for me?
Are you getting nervous?
Do we get a percentage of the ticket sales or what? Yeah, well, no, I used to dread these things. I love it now. I'm fine.
You know, we didn't even talk about the Jets selecting Sam Darnold with the third pick.
Who cares about the Jets? All you know is the Cardinals just beat the Mets 2 out of 3 games.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I think they're tied for first place. Wait, the Mets are in the East, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the West, right?
They're not in the same. Yeah,
exactly. But we were close. We were 1 game out of first place, so who knows? Yeah. All right, Rabbi, thank you so much.
All right,
you have a Shabbat Shalom.
Guys. Shabbat Shalom,
and all the best
Bye-bye.
to Yonit and the kids. Bye bye.
All
right. What a great guy. I hope you didn't hear that. I've got this running argument with him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been told by Mr. Director that we have to have a hard break. And when we come back now, I want you putting this stuff on, Twitter and Facebook. In about 15 minutes, we're going to be talking to Deanna Lorraine. Okay?
Okay, let's do it.
The love goddess. Yes, you're the love goddess, honey. But you got to give that credit to Deanna Lorraine.
We'll let her.
All right, we're going to be right back. This is K-Kid 92.9, 573-364-4433. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
This time, the computer didn't just glitch. It went completely dark, just like the rest of the house. Not again, Jill said as she dug out the candles from the closet. But as she and Larry began lighting and placing the colored tapers, the pillars, and the scented candles in jars, the mood changed. The house took on a romantic stillness and fragrance that made them wish the power outage would last just a little bit longer. Make sure you're well stocked with candles from Mel's Candles and More on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
The most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall. Chevy, the vehicles you know you can depend on. At Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, receive 0% APR for 72 months on all 2018 Chevy Tahoes and Suburbans. Or take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruise and Malibu LT models. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairground Roads in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel and Henry Company. Daniel and Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel and Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla. Or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
Mr. Rosenstein, you're the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. You've been overseeing Robert Mueller. You tell the President of the United States last week that he's not a criminal target. Damn it, he can't be a criminal target under the memoranda that have been written by the Justice Department. Moreover, Justice Department regulations require the Special Counsel of the United States to follow the rules, regulations, and, quote, policies of the Department of Justice. Mr. President, don't sit down with this Special Counsel. This Special Counsel doesn't have the power to indict you, and for good reason. Let me read this one paragraph. This is from the Clinton administration Justice Department. In 1973, the department concluded that the indictment or criminal prosecution of a sitting president would impermissibly undermine the capacity of the executive branch to perform its constitutionally assigned functions.
Why are we just hearing this now, a year and a half into this investigation, this phony investigation? Why are we just hearing it now? You know, Comey is up there. He's still lying about not knowing he didn't know the dirty Russian dossier was bought and paid for by Hillary and the DNC. He was downplaying it as a reason to get the FISA warrant to start this. You know, downplaying it. That was the #1 issue they had, was the dossier. They're slowballing the release of all this information still.
Well, he was on the other day with a guy from Fox News, and he downplayed the fact that the FISA warrant was the main.
Yeah, you said it's just one of three things.
One of them. Yeah.
It was the top one.
Yes.
Okay, and it was phony. Did you relay it to the courts that it was funded by Hillary and the DNC? How would the courts have felt had they known, if they knew, first of all, that this was funded by the DNC, funded by Hillary, and then they went out and issued the warrant? Then the court's got a problem. The judge has a problem. And this is the same judge, Contreras, I believe his name is, who Strzok and Page, the FBI hotshots, were going to schmooze. And the question is, did they ever schmooze the guy? I don't know. Did he ever hear this FISA case? And they were schmoozing him to get the FISA warrant to overthrow an election. This IG report better be good. And you guys in the FBI, come on, start talking up. You know what's going on. You swore an oath that you would protect this country from enemies from within and domestic. You've got domestic enemies all over the places. They're running the CIA. They're not now, but in the last administration, Clapper, Brennan, Comey, McCabe, Strzok, Page, so many of them are corrupt, and you guys didn't say a peep. I say to you, live up to your oath. There's still time. Live up to your oath. Unless you don't do that, maybe you should consider something else. Maybe you should consider doing something else. If you're too afraid to live up to the oath that you gave to the citizens of this country, please, we're begging you, do something else. All right. Right now, we're going to play a song, and Stanley is, let's hit it with, what do we got here? No Time, baby. No Time.
I found myself some way. Distant roads are calling me. No time for a summer friend. No time for the love you send. Seasons change and so did I. You need not wonder why. You need not wonder why. There's no time left for you. No time left for you. No time left for you. On my way to better things, I found myself some wings. Distant roads are calling me. Day. No time for a gentle rain. No time for my watch and chain. No time for revolving doors. No time for the killing floor. No time for the killing floor. There's no time left for you. No time left for you. No time for a summer friend.
Okay, you rock and rollers out there. That was
Talkers into rockers.
your first morsel of rock and roll from the Dave Weinbaum Show. Remember where you heard this, And, those of you who think I'm ignorant about music, I am a singer.
Right, very.
In fact, where are my songs at? Stan, you got those there?
I got them here.
We can play.
somewhere.
Go ahead, play some right now. This is great. This is my collection from 2017. All right, you can buy it.
It's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you know you can't take it. You've got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling.
Or how about this?
As you wish me hell to everyone you could tell that you'd been spying over me, spying over me. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like...
You don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny,
So I missed a note here and there. So what? I'm not perfect, but, I guess we didn't sell any of those because we didn't actually state where to order them, right?
It's kind of like that sale that's over in 60 seconds, and the sale is over.
We ought to do a whole album of this stuff and see what happens.
Yes.
The sad part is someone might actually buy it.
Well, there you go. You know what? You never know. You never know. All right. As somebody who never did I do commercial bits, but never did any radio per se since before 2008, and all of a sudden I got this great show on a great rock station.
Yeah.
That's a kind of interesting thing for me. You never know. You old people out there, I was going to say the F word. You old people out there, think about what you like. I mean, if you're happy doing what you're doing, that's fine. But if you're looking for something to do, find something that you like and do it. Whether it's golf or writing or gardening, something that makes you passionate. Because passion, I believe, leads to longer life.
Amen to that.
Because, once you lose that relevance, once you lose that feeling of do you matter anymore, I think it's kind of downhill for most people. I know it was for my father, and I suspect it would be for me. So, All right, call the show, 573-364-4433. In about 2 minutes, we're going to hear from Deanna Lorraine, honey.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm looking her up
the
right now.
The love goddess.
I'm looking her up right now, dear.
You're looking her up right now?
Yes.
I don't understand. What are you doing that for?
I need information.
Oh, you need information. You got her book. What the hell? Yeah. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, this is George. I'm up in Chicago in your old stomping ground, but I actually live in Missouri. I haven't called your show in a while because you weren't on the air. And I go, where's Dave? Now you're back on the air.
Well, George.
And this isn't garage sale either, thank God.
I got one thing to say to that. No livestock.
Yeah, I know. I read all this stuff. I was flabbergasted, honestly.
Well,
hey,
did you read my
I
columns on it?
What's that?
Did you read my columns on it?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
They're still listening to the show. I think they're still listening to the show over there. I don't know what the hell they're listening for. Why don't you call the show?
They're short on material, I can tell you that, unless Rush or Hannity comes on. But beyond that, it's pretty blah,
I'm not going to say. All I know is I do this show.
You can't.
I like the show.
Listen,
yes.
I wanted to call you for 2 reasons. One, to tell you that something similar happened to me, because I used to have a column in the Leader Journal in St. James for a couple of years, and then it went over to the Rolla Daily News.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into it with the powers that be over what I used to write about. I don't know if you ever saw the column, but it was a weekly thing. I did it for free because it was just on a lark, and I really wanted to slam the Democrats big time right up to the election. But I wrote an article on the Clintons being really cozy with the Russians. This was like 2.5 years ago. Cited all my stuff, and the editor calls me and he says, hey, you're really pissing people off. And I go, well, that's the point. I said, I want people to think and vote for Trump, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, they dropped my column about 2 months after that.
Yeah, mine's been dropped there. I don't even look for it anymore.
I know.
I've been up and down there. Pretty consistent in the Jewish World Review, though. So
yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah, well, the thing is that, it is just so censored, out there with the mainstream stuff. You can't do anything anymore, which is really unfortunate. And I'm glad to hear you're back on the radio.
I'm back on the radio. I think that was part of the reason they got rid of me, although they didn't say it. But in future coincidental evidence, I've been able to see that might have been because I was not only what they call a warmonger, but also a warmongering Jew.
Wow, yeah.
So I think that had something to do with it. And, I have no proof directly, but I'm sure I can find the proof.
Tell you what, I had input that led me over to some university people, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Well, exactly, and that could have happened to me, too, and that was the same thing I'm talking about. University wouldn't want their...
Maybe sometime offline we can talk more about it.
All right.
You get the drift.
Well, give me a call.
Hey, I have one question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, why are they going after Greitens? And I mean seriously, okay, because Greitens actually came in and had a lot of establishment support a long time ago. He was tied in with the Bush White House pretty closely and all that. And, it was really ironic because all this stuff hit the fan after Jeb Bush came to town in St. Louis, and he met with him over some stuff. And then they're rolling out, I don't care what this guy does in his private life, but I think this latest charge is nonsense.
Well, of course it is. And what are they doing to Trump? What do they do to any Republican that they can? What do they do to Jackson, Ronnie Jackson, the Surgeon General to be? Or no, he was going to be the head of the VA.
Right.
Well, I have a bigger question. What is the Republican establishment doing? Because there's an element to that we need to get rid of.
Well, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. They function when they think they can do it. When they can, they don't want to risk anything. But when you get a McCain being the no vote on repealing Obamacare, and that's it, that's the last vote on it. That's a very, very sad day for Republicans, and that don't happen with the Democrats.
They rally around their communist flag all the time.
All right, listen, I got to go, George. I got an interview coming up. Thanks for finding me again.
Absolutely. You take care. Good talking.
All right, good talking to you. If you guys, know people out there who, used to listen to the show and can't find me, tell him he's on the air. I don't know how much I have to do. I'm yelling and screaming all day. I'm on the internet all day. I'm pushing the show all over the world. And I still get people calling. Weinbaum, what happened to you? I put flyers out in all my stores. We need to redo that. I think Steve and I are going to redo that. So, anyways, we're going to listen to the Love Goddess right now. But I want you to remember the number 573-364-4433, and call me after the interview. All right. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Hit it.
KKID Salem-Rolla.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as any Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, big treat. This woman is dedicated to making love great again. A writer, TV and radio star, the official matchmaker of the Dave Weinbaum Show, Love Goddess, Deanna Lorraine. Hi, Deanna. How are you?
I'm fantastic today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Hey, let me ask you a question. Are these sex robots, artificial intelligence, another enemy of making love great again?
Absolutely. They're one of the biggest enemies of making love great again. And it's a threat to everybody, but you know what? Especially women. Women should be very afraid of these sex robots.
Yeah, and I mean it's coming. I mean they have brothels set up in Europe with these sex robots and things like that, and
well, they have here too.
Do they?
They are currently, they were birthed in 2017, and now they are, they're literally on the market right now. Right now, if you want a full robot, complete robot, they go for about $10,000 a pop. And when if you want, you could actually get like a half of a body. If you want a discount, you're kind of a cheapskate. You can get it for less than $10,000.
Oh, this is what the stand-up humor that's going to come from this, despite the fact that it's probably a tragedy for relationships.
Right,
it's going to be funny.
Though.
It's going to be funny, all right?
Yes.
But it is sad in that, men and women, there'll be robots for women too, I'm sure.
Well, it's scary because the thing is, women, are not really, not all women, but there's a heavy percentage of women that are not attracting men right now. They're not even attractive. They're running around with vagina hats on their heads, screaming obscenities like crazy people.
You mean you don't find that attractive, vagina hats?
I mean, it's not that's shocking that men don't find that attractive, right?
Yeah. No, I don't. I do not find that attractive.
Don't find vile behavior attractive. Blue hair under their armpits and running around talking about taking down the patriarchy. For some reason, men don't really find that attractive. So, women are really turning off men right now, and they're not satisfying their needs. They're just competing with them. They're trying to take them down. And unfortunately, men still have those needs, whether you say that there's no differences between men and women or not. And not only just sex, but for intimacy and for friendship. So these robots are really being produced to step in and fill those needs for men. And unfortunately, there are enough vulnerable men out there that will say, well, I'm going through a dry spell anyways. Nobody else there looks very attractive or appealing to me, so I might as well just get a robot for the time being. And
well,
then,
it's happening. I mean, it's incredible, but it's happening. Absolutely. Hey, men and women do not think or react alike. I think I just learned that in the last 10 years. What are the differences, the main ones, and why do feminists dispute this?
Well, here are some of the differences. Number one is, men and women they have different ultimate motivations in life. So women ultimately, at the end of the day, they're more motivated and care about relationships, about their relationships, and about having love in their life. And at the end of the day, men feel like they're more fulfilled by their accomplishments at work, feeling respect and feeling achievement through work. That's number one. That's a big one. Number two is men do, honestly, they have something different in their brain that's activated, that they have more logic than women. They think more logically than women, and they have the ability to reason more logically than women do, whereas women tend to react more emotionally than men do. They react more emotionally, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they just do. Men also have a better ability to deal with spatial aspects. This is why men tend to be better at geometry, for instance, than women, or parallel parking. Most men are better at parallel parking or directions than women.
I once dated a mathematician. Yeah, but all she wanted to do was all she wanted to do was multiply. So that didn't work out.
I don't know how you come up with this on the fly.
It's an inventory, a deep inventory of jokes. Hey, what event I don't want to ask that one. John Gray, author of Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, says that when men lose their self-worth and relevancy, they may suffer a slow death of character. Can you describe why that happens?
Well, yes. It has to do with not denying our differences. Men get deep fulfillment when they are needed, when they feel like they're needed by women, by society. They feel like they have a sense of purpose. And back in the day, for instance, there was a strong, very clear sense of purpose for men. They were they went off to war. They defended our country. They defended their family. They protected and provided for their family and their women. And there was bravery attached to that. So there was a clear purpose for them. Now they're no longer needed, really. They feel like they're no longer needed. And so when that happens, they start feeling a loss of morale, and they feel like, well, I don't have a purpose in life. So their most destructive behaviors start becoming unleashed. They become less motivated, and they maybe get addicted to escapism, like video games or porn, or destructive behaviors, even like, shootings.
Or sex robots.
Or sex robots, absolutely.
Hey,
and 80% of suicides are from men. So, we need to make sure that men are properly motivated and that they feel needed in life and empowered.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeking that relevancy thing for as long as I can keep that, because I have something to look forward to, actually. And if you just sit on your money or whatever you've got, you lose that sense of that anyone needs you. That's a big deal. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's a huge deal. And women need to know that, too. They got to appreciate their men.
Yeah.
If they don't, then the men they'll just start feeling checked out of the relationship. And that's the biggest
Deanna,
reason why they have affairs. Yes.
My last wife insisted that I ravage her. So I cut up her credit cards. Deanna Lorraine, ladies and gentlemen, calling all the way from Southern California. Thank you so much again for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Sure, I'm glad you're enjoying my book, Dave.
Oh, yeah. You notice that I'm reading. I'm taking parts of it and asking you questions.
You're taking notes. Yes, you're loving the book.
Yeah,
Join me on Twitter, guys. Follow me on Twitter where all the action is. Deanna Lorraine 7.
Tell them the name of the book.
Making Love Great Again, The New Road to Reviving Romance and Winning at Relationships. Pick it up on Amazon, and we can all be at the book club together.
It's a great book. I've got it. Well, I don't have it. My girlfriend has it. She hardly ever lets me read it. I guess she doesn't want me to know things. And Stan has it. Stan, my guest host / director, whatever he wants to call himself, is okay with me because he's bigger than me. Thanks, Deanna. You have a great weekend.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. So this is what my girlfriend thinks about this. She hated that. She hated it because I didn't mention her by name.
No, it was the joke at the end. Or supposed joke.
What do you mean supposed joke? It was funny. My last wife, my wife wanted me to ravage her.
Stop.
So I cut up her credit cards. What do you know about funny?
How do you know from funny?
What do you know from funny?
Repeating it does not make it better.
All right, if you think that's funny, call the show, 573-364-4433. If you don't think it was funny, don't call.
That's right.
All right.
What's that number again?
But by all means, call us.
You don't get to call the show. You're in the show.
888-263-9002 is also a long distance.
Yes, give us a call.
Number.
And we're having some fun here today. I think. I mean, I'm having fun. You look at it like, what do they think of the show? And I like it when I have fun.
Me too.
You know what? That's the key.
Yeah.
If people are drawn to people who are having fun, if you're listening to some drab radio show and they're just going on and on and on about nothing, we're talking about something here. We're talking about the survival of our country.
I like that one bit of one of your competition that says, this is Tom Daschle show on the radio.
Yeah. Speaking
funny.
from the Chippewa Casino. And then they lose the electricity. Well, I guess they didn't pay the bill. That's pretty funny stuff. Yes, we get funny. In fact, why don't you play that thing from the Alexa ad after the phone? All right. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Doolittle.
Chester, you're going to have some legal stuff for me, right?
Huh?
No, you're not. Okay. You know what? I thought you were going to comment.
I was out of town yesterday, last week. I missed your show.
I know.
Yep.
And
Anyway.
I'm finding you.
So he didn't do his homework, is what he's saying.
What can I do for you today,
didn't get
Chester?
the assignment. Unless you email it to me, I don't get it. Anyway, I want to comment, further about an earlier caller mentioned Greitens in comparison to what's going on here with Trump. And we as in Missouri, we're seeing a wonderful example of the same crud with the Republicans, with weak Republicans at the state level. You got an attorney general who's prosecuting, or trying to prosecute, or doesn't really know what to do with a governor, and at the same time, he's already suggested that he should resign.
Yeah. Now this attorney general, is that a Democrat?
No, he's a Republican.
He's saying the governor should resign?
There's a whole bunch of Republicans in the state who've already said that the governor should resign.
For what?
Who cares?
For the dream that girl had.
Yeah, because for the dream that the girl had. Because remember, the woman never even pushed this issue.
Right.
This is her ex-husband who recalled a claim by the woman years later.
This is what happens to Republicans, and then they quit.
Exactly.
Newt Gingrich quit.
Yeah, and all the Republicans, and not all, there's a certain... See, that's the other thing we have to remember, though. Before everybody goes and damns the Republican Party, you only need one or three, and they're the ones who are going to get all the media attention. Nobody's going to talk about Jason Smith. Nobody's going to talk about, the local Republicans who are supporting us. They're not going to talk about those guys. They're going to talk about, John McCain. How does John McCain get on the media all the time? He'd always attack the president. So therefore he gets on, as long as he's a Republican.
Right.
And
you're right.
So keep faith. Keep faith.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good Republicans. We got a few who need to be dumped out of that office as soon as the next election comes.
And national office, too.
Absolutely. I'm talking about national and state. It's the same everywhere. You got to fight the Democrats, but you got a lot of, fifth columnist Republicans who will just cravenly do anything they can to support. Oh, by the way, what was her name? Claire McCaskill.
Yeah.
What did she just vote on the other day? There was something in the news about
Pompeo.
Yeah, she voted for Pompeo.
Yeah, how about that? What a shock!
Because she saw which way it was going.
Yeah,
she doesn't stand for anything.
No, just getting just power.
Going.
It's all about power.
To be on the winning side.
Absolutely. All right, hi to your lovely bride, Martha. And great to hear from you. Next time, I think you ought to check in with me personally before you take a vacation and miss my show. All right? I guess he hung up.
Oh, my goodness.
What? No. Hey, come on. Thanks. Get off my phone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, they're good friends. They're nice people. Anyways, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. And how are we doing on break, Stanley?
We're doing okay.
All right. I think I was looking for you to play a bit, and this is it comes from the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I get these things from the wacky liberals, and it's good. Hit it.
Starting this year, Toyota and Lexus luxury models will come with Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, turn on the AC.
Turning on AC. Finally, a virtual assistant to help you navigate.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
Nearest gas station in 1.5 miles. And to help maintain your vehicle.
Alexa, order more brake pads.
Ordering new brake pads. Although maybe if you didn't stop so close to the car in front of you.
I left plenty of room.
You drive too aggressively.
If you were just quiet for 2 seconds.
She'll talk to you literally the entire time you're driving. I think you should have turned back there.
I know where I'm going!
Hi. You know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, I have...
Because we were driving 72 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone.
Anything else I should know?
2 miles back, we rolled through a stop sign without coming to a complete stop. Also, there are illegal fireworks in the trunk.
Sir, I'm going to need you to step out of the car, please.
Amazon Alexa. You'll never get away from her.
Oh, that's Lisa when I'm driving. What are you doing?
Oh, that's hilarious.
What are you doing that for? How come I'm putting my makeup on? I'm putting my makeup on. Stop bumping around. I'm going 5 miles an hour. Oy. She smears her lipstick and blames it on me. Right?
You're very jerky. I mean that.
Now, does that mean he's a jerk or he's just jerky driving?
So many possibilities.
Yeah, so many. Yeah.
That was a good one, because you could interpret that so many different ways. Very proud of you. You know, she's getting to where it was before we would insult each other, and she'd say, "Well, so are you." And I says, "No, that is not acceptable.
No.
You have to create your own special insult for me and show some originality." And being of a superior intelligence, as we know, Germans are, she has now come up with stuff that actually challenges me.
Oh, man.
Which is very good. Come on. I like to think of Jews as being the insult religion. We love to insult each other. Who are the best comedians? Don Rickles, Jackie Mason, well, Rodney Dangerfield, he was Jewish.
I love that guy.
Yeah, and what did we do? We insulted not only other people, but mainly ourselves. Think about that. All right, call the show, 573-364-4433. I think we're going to take a break right now because my director said we ought to take a break, and I am being responsive to my director because HR has called me and said, you better respond to Stan or you're out of here. I don't want to go through that again, all right? So, this is the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
Jeff was not an ordinary caveman. Where most of his friends and family were perfectly content to have a campfire right in the middle of the cave, Jeff wanted more. He wanted the scent of jasmine or lilac and a brightly colored candle. The problem was those candles hadn't yet been invented. So Jeff was forced to sit by the smoky fire and dream about the day when he could live a civilized life, relaxing on the sofa, sipping a glass of wine, surrounded by candles from Mel's Candles and More, located on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
In order for the FBI, the Department of Justice, to launch an investigation into so-called collusion between President Trump and the Russians, there was no official intelligence used. Then how did this investigation start? I don't understand, sir. Please explain.
Well, I think that is the point. We don't understand. We've never understood because we have access to these finished intelligence products, and we've never seen one. So we thought, well, maybe there was one that went through a different channel that was kept really quiet, that was secret, that was kept from the Congress and other folks. Well, in fact, after our investigators reviewed this, that is not what happened. There was no Five Eyes intelligence product, as it's been reported. There was no product.
This shadow government must be stopped. And we may never, ever get another opportunity to save our country down this communist chute that was spiraling ever deeper and ever tougher to recover from. The swamp must be drained, and it must be drained totally, and it must be drained now legally. They got the opportunity to do it. They got the IG. They've got the government. They've got the DOJ. It's about time the Republicans do what they say they will do. Drain the swamp. Make and keep America great again. Kellyanne Conway's husband. By the way, you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me what you know about this. Add something new. I would caution you that there are certain things that I don't care about, like, Jupiter. But no, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I tell you what, don't call me, please. All right. Anyways, Kellyanne Conway's husband, Kellyanne Conway. Oh, she is still in the White House, and she goes on the news shows every day, and she's one of the president's top counselors, the only female to lead a winning presidential campaign, and she did a great job. But her husband is a Trump hater. So she goes on CNN, and this Dana Lash gives her the third degree about her husband. How can you be working for Trump and your husband is a hater? And Kelly got, she got a little ticked off and says, do you know where we live? We live in Washington, D.C. This kind of stuff is prevalent all over the place. People are political, and it should not enter this conversation because one spouse doesn't follow lockstep with another. I mean, wasn't that what Hillary said? That the reason Trump won was because the husbands told their wives how to vote? So this does not meet the journalistic standards for you to question me on, but you have lowered the bar. So now we're going to look for people on the other side of the aisle and find out how their wives or husbands are connected. And we're going to complete those dots because you have opened the door. Come to find out, the Meet the Press guy, sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd, his wife was Bernie Sanders' campaign manager. Made a lot of money doing that. He never disclosed it. NBC never disclosed it. He's got, every week, just about a ratio of 10 or 11 to 2 in terms of raging liberals versus two very, very, very mild conservatives. I could never make it on that show because, you know, I'm a conservative and I'm outspoken. I'm not going to sit there and listen to garbage and not call it garbage and tell you why it's garbage. So Kellyanne Conway called Dina Lash's CNN fake news, called her bluff. And we'll see where this goes. It's going to be interesting because now we're going to be looking into, the wives. For example, McCabe was assistant to FBI Director Comey and was one of the main people that investigated, allegedly, Hillary, Uranium One, and Trump collusion with the Russians. So, and I don't know what he was thinking, but he gets a contribution for $750,000 from Terry McAuliffe, Democrat, who is also under investigation by the FBI, of which he is the second in command. In fact, when they fired Comey, I think he became the number one guy for a while, didn't he?
Yep.
Until they appointed Ray, who you don't hardly hear from. You know, who knows what the hell he's doing?
Probably trying to clean up the swamp.
Well, if he is, he's not telling anybody.
Right.
You know, and what Sessions doing? You know, hopefully he's doing a lot of stuff that we'll find out about. Because, you know, come on. At least he said the other day, you know, the Mueller thing's got to end. Right. So at least he's saying that much. And they have gone beyond the boundaries of the Russian collusion. There is no Russian collusion. That is the only thing he recused himself from, the campaign that was colluding allegedly with the Russians.
You know why, right?
Well, yeah, I know
you
why.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, I can handle the truth.
He can't handle the truth. Sorry,
well,
I guess I should have changed that.
I thought you were going to say, do you want a piece of me? All right, call the show, 573-364-4433. And we're about ready to interview Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim. And as soon as Stan finds her, he's gonna flip me off. Oh no, he gave me the thumbs up. All right, so I
don't flip people.
That was
off,
the other station. I'm sorry. I was so used to it. You know, you get inured into this kind of behavior.
Right.
Anyways, we're gonna talk to this gal. Was a great interview. She's funny as hell. So let's talk to Dr. Amy Hakim Cooper. She is the show shrink. Hit it, Stan.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time.
And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Weinbaum favorite, on the cutting edge of how to handle bad bosses, writer, motivational speaker, and a woman so powerful she's an army of one. Official shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim. Hi, Amy. Dr. Amy, how are you?
Hi, great. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for asking. Hey, how do difficult bosses become less difficult? You know, let's say somebody tells me you're a difficult guy. Oh, well, a lot of people tell me that. First of all, if they're effective, why should they? Number one. And number two, if they are difficult and can recognize that, how do they get less difficult?
Well, I think that there are two sides to this. It's always the way that we view someone. So if I think that I'm difficult and I don't have a problem with it, then I'm not going to change my behavior. But if I say, oh my gosh, you know what, I really need to change X, Y, and Z in order to be coming across in a better way or in a more comfortable way for others, then that would take practice, just like any skill. If you know that you have a tendency to make someone feel uncomfortable when you do a particular thing and you want to change that, then by consistently not doing that action, then you're going to eventually not appear as difficult or disturbing. But it really does depend on whether or not that person really feels there's a problem. As a consultant, when I go into organizations, more likely than not, the executive calls me in because he or she has so many difficult people in their organization. And then when I speak one-on-one to those people, oftentimes they tell me that it's really the boss who's difficult, but he or she can't see that. And so it really is a process to recognize, wait, if I actually am a little bit nicer or a little more personable or a little bit more easily approached, then I'm going to get what I want and need from that person.
So if you get a employee and they kind of want to hang out, but you're busy and you kind of want them to go back to work, how do you handle it instead of yelling at them?
You need to set boundaries and you need to set standards. As the boss, you have to very clearly say, when we're at work, here's what I expect. It's great if you want to take 5 minutes to surf the web or to check your, smartphone or your device for some update, but we need to then get back to work. And so I think as a boss, you need to lead by example, but the boundaries and the standards need to be clearly set. And you can't expect something from one person if you're not expecting it from everyone else on the team.
You know, you're a motivational speaker, and what I want to know is what motivates you?
That's a great question. And I think that there are two ways that we can be motivated. I personally am motivated by internal factors, not necessarily by money or by fame, as much as by feeling like I'm actually making some type of a contribution to society. I get really excited when I know that I've helped someone to have a better day. So that drives me. I also want to set a example for my kids to let them know that you can work smart and not necessarily work so hard that you can't enjoy life. And so that's really my focus. My focus is to have that balance and to help others while not forgetting the real important things in life.
The most important inheritance you can leave your children is the example you set in life. How's that?
I like that. Yep, definitely.
Right, you can use that one. Hey, how do you use the words "let's make a deal"?
Is this a joke? Because I actually do use those words.
Excuse me, but I do a little research. I'm not just out here. I'm just not some clown out in Rolla, Missouri. Well, actually, I am, but I do a little research.
Okay, so we have to, when we gain buy-in for an idea or an initiative, we're more likely to jump on board. And we have to have our client or our customer want to make that deal with us. They need to see that we're approachable, that we have something that they want or that they need. And we have to show them that we truly are listening to them, recognizing that there's an individualized approach or solution for that one person. So when you go at it, yes.
Well, you use that as a well, I don't want to say a ploy, but a strategy to sell your knives.
I sure did.
There you go.
And right. So in the sales world, I would actually walk in when speaking with my potential clients, and oftentimes selling kitchen knives in someone's kitchen. They oftentimes would say, okay, I'm just having this presentation in order to, be a nice person, or because my friend told me to, but I'm really not going to buy anything. And so in order to clear the air and help them hopefully to want to buy something from me, I'd say, before we begin, can we make a deal? And people would look at me like I was crazy, but they would often say yes, and we would then move forward with the presentation.
So what was the deal?
Okay, so you are my customer just for this role play exercise.
I really don't. I heard about you and all that stuff, but I'm not really interested in knives.
Well, thanks so much, Dave. Before we get started, is it okay if we make a deal?
What kind of a deal?
If you don't see something you want today, please don't buy anything at all.
Okay. So
but
that takes...
if you do see, but if you do see something you want, and you feel you can afford it, go ahead and get it today, okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Imagine it being in person with the smile. You're making the eye contact. You're leaning in.
No, it's a good line.
It works every time.
It takes. Well, you got the charm. It takes the pressure off. Is what you're doing.
Exactly, because
you remove
none
the
of
major
us
obstacle.
Yes, and none of us want to be bamboozled or feel like we are forced or obligated to help. When we do so because we actually feel that we could either benefit from the product or service, or because we truly like the salesperson, then it ends up that our whole approach to the message is different. We're actually listening. I found my customers leaning in, wanting to find at least one knife that they could actually use in order to help me on my way. And oftentimes they buy that whole set because they liked what they saw and they did find value. But it was more often than not that I had a sale, and I think that let's make a deal concept really helped.
That's cool. Hey, Dr. Amy, why was the beaver kicked out of the pond?
Why?
Because he didn't give a damn. Ladies and gentlemen, Weinbaum favorite and the Weinbaum Show shrink, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. Thank you so much, Amy, for being on the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So she tells me before this deal, can you give me a plug for my businesses and stuff? I says, am I not Jewish? And so what did I do? I forgot completely about it. Oh. So I went on her site, and I put a deal where she advertises herself, and it's a video, and I plug it into all the Twitter notices that I give, so she probably did a lot better there than if I had mentioned it on the air, and I'm sure she noticed that.
Right.
So,
yeah, I retweeted it a few times.
So, am I not merciful? Actually, the people that are listening to this are merciful because they're listening to me. What are you smiling at, honey? I don't know. That's wrong. I sort of didn't want to do this towards the end of the show. It's not the end of the show. It's like halfway through, right?
Yeah.
But there's this deal going on with this black woman by the name of Candace Owens. And I'm not sure, is she a star or just a conservative? Or she's a conservative, but I don't know if she's a music star or anything like that, is she?
I don't know.
Honey, would you look up Candace Owens and see what she does for a living?
I'm on it.
Good, thanks. And but she came out and took on Black Lives Matters. And she took on the Democrats, a black woman, mind you, sort of like Diamond and Silk. And then all of a sudden she gets this text from Kanye West. I like the way you think. And now everybody's on Kanye's butt. And this other guy pipes in who's also a rapper. I think his name is Chance. And he says, if you're black, you don't necessarily have to be in the Democratic Party. What the hell's going on here? I mean, that's what I'm talking about, So why don't you hit that extra right there? I got a couple other bits coming up with her, too. But go ahead and hit that extra, please.
Mainstream media is just, their heads are blowing up.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure they're just,
great.
The stuff has to be rattling around in their small brains. Yeah. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Hit it.
The truth is that the left wants to strap black people to this idea that they are victims. That's what it comes down to. They do not want black people focused on their futures. They want black people focused on their past. They like black people to be government dependent. They don't like to see black people that are free thinkers and are independent. And I think that's what Kanye West and myself represent to the black community, and that makes them very nervous.
And so Democrats might be nervous about this kind of talk. You were a Democrat. Tell us what you mean when you say, don't be a victim, be a victor.
There is no value in being a victim. There is no value in being oppressed. There is only value in looking forward toward the future. And that is what I preach and what I practice every single day and what I'm trying to wake up the black community to understand. For too long, we have been used by pawns, and Black Lives Matter is an example of that. They are pawns to the Democratic Party that go out and ruin their lives for something that they don't even understand and which is fundamentally false.
She's figured out the Democratic plantation for blacks. They don't want you to find out that you can make it in this country. They want you to be dependent upon government, which will be Democratic, because they want to buy your vote with welfare, with hate, with murder in your communities. Well, Romney had a chance to fight back. What did he do? He said, not on the record, but somebody taped him, and I'm kind of glad they're all upset. Well, he didn't know he was being taped. Well, I like that, because you know what? He said it. He didn't deny it. And he said, we're not going to go after 47 million people who are on welfare or food stamps. We're just not going to do it. They're not going to vote for us. And he was right. He was a self-ignited prophecy right there.
Right.
Okay? Donald Trump came in and told the black communities, things have been lousy under Barack Hussein Obama. Murders have skyrocketed. Relations with police, relations with whites and blacks, Latinos. The gangs are out of control. Businesses are leaving your neighborhoods. They don't want to go there anymore. They give up. They don't want the aggravation. So there's no jobs. Well, Trump said to them, what do you have to lose? I want to help fix this problem. I think I can do it. Guess what? Black unemployment, the lowest it's ever been. Barack Hussein Obama, it went the other way, and he's a fellow black. Chicago is a mess. That's where Barack Hussein Obama came out of. It got worse under Barack Obama.
He said, you got to get used to the new norm. And that was with black unemployment.
Well, yeah, but Trump sort of kind of fixed this.
Yeah, he did.
And he ought to take some credit for it. And now they're going to do this project there where the government is going to give you maybe tax-free enterprise zones and things like that to establish these businesses. And it's got to happen, because you got to have some kind of infrastructure. You got to have a place for people to shop, for people to go to restaurants, for people to feel safe. What do you have if you don't have that? You got anarchy, which is what the Democrats want.
Of course.
Okay? And it's as wrong as hell. And I don't know. Anyways, you're seeing more and more blacks now doing this. More and more blacks are taking up this cause. All right, we're going to take a break right now. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Call 573 573-364-4433. It's only the second time in all the time I've been here that I screwed up the number. That's not bad, all right? Especially when you've been doing the other phone number for 10 years or a little over 9 years, right?
I still remember that one in my head too.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you got to separate this. Yeah. And the longer the show goes, the smaller the brain gets. So here, that's why I need you. I need your help, Stan. Okay, hit it, please.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Let the dogs out!
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring.
Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave.
Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
The Democrat Party nominated somebody who was under criminal investigation. Mr. Comey stepped in and protected her. Hillary Clinton is too stupid to understand that he protected her from being indicted. Not once, but twice. Can you imagine? We could have had a candidate for federal office indicted. She clearly violated the Espionage Act, not once, but repeatedly. Mr. Comey says you need specific intent in a statute that talks about gross negligence, but we had specific intent. She specifically intended to have a server that was offline, that didn't have the security necessary. She knew she would get classified information, and she knew she would write classified information. Mr. Comey was a special pleader for Hillary Clinton, and this is why the Democrats hated him until the second after Donald Trump fired him, and then they could make their claim about Russian collusion, obstruction of justice, and try to impeach.
No, Mark is wrong in one way. He's right about most of this stuff, but Hillary isn't too stupid to know that Comey got her out of trouble. This was bought and paid for a long time ago. All right, bought and paid for by Hillary to Comey. And there's details of that'll come out, hopefully, in the IG report on how Comey got a payoff from Hillary big time via the Clinton Foundation. All right? So, we're back on the show. If you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. We got Drew Berquist, the former CIA terror officer, He had 30 tours in the Mideast, where he's going to come on the show pretty soon. And I'd like to hear from you callers. All right, give me a call. Tell me what you're thinking. Get it off your chest. Republican Debbie Lesko wins the House seat in Arizona, and she only won it by 6 points. Trump took it by 21. And all the Democrats are saying, you really lost it. You lost. Look at all the points you lost. A win is a win. Sometimes the Cardinals won 9-1 the other day. Okay, the next day they won 4-3. Guess what? It's still a win. Either way, it's a win. If you win 20-1, it's one win. If you win 1-0, it's still one win. All right, so what is this crap? You lost. You didn't lose.
Well, they had to cover themselves because they said that there's going to be a blue wave.
Well, they have to, and apparently, I think it's going to go the other way because I'm liking the president's numbers. Yeah. You can estimate with his polls that they are underestimating him if you reflect back on the last election where he had a 90% chance of losing based on the polls. Well, you can probably say that these polls are at least 10% off. 10% off of his favoritism. Lower. Mm-hmm. So you add 10% onto there, he's probably at 60%. Right. And with this stuff that's going on right now, with the economy and with the blacks and with the Latinos, with the wall, with him standing up for anti-immigration, the revolution is going out in California. All these cities are turning on their own governor, Jerry Moonbeam Brown.
About time.
Exactly. But this is bringing up a new Republican surge in California. You might be seeing a governor of California who's a Republican in the very near future. You might be seeing a lot of these seats going red instead of staying blue. They're fed up. They're fed up with the garbage in their streets. The people that are homeless. What do? They got people lining the streets in these beautiful cities that are supposed to be tourist towns. Who the hell wants to go there? It's not safe. It's dangerous. It's dirty. It's dysfunctional. I think I've just, pretty well given the call letters to the Democratic Party. So if you are all those things, give me a call and we'll talk about it. We'll try to get you, maybe I can get the shrink, Dr. Amy Cooper Akeem, to talk to you. You know what the problem with that is?
What's that?
She's a liberal. But you notice, I respect her, right, and she respects me. She doesn't dig me in politically and all that. Her husband is a conservative. All right, I know. I've talked to the guy. All right, so when it gets political, one time she said to me, I says, "What happens when your husband, gets into it?" She says, I elbow him." You elbow him? She says, yeah, and then I knee him. I said, what do you mean you knee him? Well, kneeing somebody implies that they're hitting you where the moon don't shine, and the fruit of the loom, so to speak, it doesn't protect you. It's where you need a cup, like you need in hockey or...
We get it, yeah.
It's not a Stanley Cup.
We got it.
No, I like this. Where's this one going?
I don't know, but it's something about
somewhere below the waist, above your knees, that kind of thing. How do you know from funny?
Do I need to come elbow you?
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to tell folks about the last woman who I was talking about, and we had an extra. That's Candace. What's her name?
Candace Owens. She's someone that many are calling the next Tommy Lahren, and she's the creator of Red Black Pill on the YouTube channel, which kind of shakes up a lot of typical thinking.
Thank you, honey. You earned your place here at the Dave Weinbaum Show. That's very good.
Speaking of Tony, we do have an extra.
You know what? Why don't we play Tommy Lahren, too? So why don't we do that right now? And maybe we'll get a phone call or two, but... I'm fine without phone calls. I've got 15 more things to talk about.
Please call.
And an interview.
Please call. No.
Right.
No, I like talking.
Actually, now we don't want to...
This is a talk show. I'm talking. What's wrong with you? Hit it.
The problem is that people around the country don't know it's an act. They're not in on the act. And they take what he says very seriously, and they take attacks from Sean Spicer and Sarah Sanders and what they do to us on a daily basis very seriously. They don't have all their faculties in some cases. Their elevator might not hit all floors.
So they don't have all their faculties. They're just not smart enough, Tommy.
I never get tired of the leftist mainstream media insulting Trump voters because it makes it even easier for us to go back in 2020 and re-elect him. The more they tell us that we're stupid, the more we're going to go back and vote for Donald Trump. So thank you for the boost. And I would caution the leftist mainstream media because I know that they want to see a Democrat take it in 2020. So let's have a cautionary tale from one Hillary Clinton who called us a basket of deplorables and also insulted our intelligence. How did that work out for Hillary?
Exactly. And the polls didn't reflect this revolution that Trump, he figured it out. And he worked his ass off, unlike Hillary, who sat around and was sick half the time. And there were no crowds for her. Maybe a couple thousand here, 1,000 there. Then Tim Kaine, her vice presidential candidate, I'd say God bless his soul, he'd show up and there'd be 8 people there. He actually performed once in front of 11 people.
My God.
All right? Wow. And Trump is out there, he's drawn 25, 30, 45,000 people at a stop. Yep. And the press, they wouldn't show the crowd, Well,
what would happen if Hillary would have won?
What are you going to do if Hillary wins? And that's easy, because if Hillary wins, I am back, and there will be no rules. First lady, yes, please. Second lady, why not? Third lady, keep them coming.
I think there's a double standard here that you've brought up. Bill was accused of rape. That's Bill Clinton. And Bill Cosby just got convicted of rape yesterday. Now, they convicted a black man for rape.
That racist.
What about the rape that Bill Clinton caused? Where's his justice at? He should be next.
Absolutely.
They got a legitimate gal out there. Enough of gals that he assaulted, but one claims she was raped. And I can't remember her name right now. What's her name? All right. So that you bring up a good point with that bit.
You're listening to KKID Salem Rolla.
All right. And you know what we're going to do? Let's take another break, and then we're going to do Drew Berkowitz. And wait till you hear his song. This is a perfect song for him.
Okay.
All right. This is a spy. He's a spy. He's a CIA operative. Right. They say they're ex, but you know what? They never leave.
No.
It's like the mafia. They always, just when I thought I was going to go away, they dragged me back in.
Your
All right.
family.
Yeah, your family, right. All right, hit it, Sam.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a Superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for, from beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester. The most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall. Chevy, the vehicles you know you can depend on. At Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, receive 0% APR for 72 months on all 2018 Chevy Tahoes and Suburbans. Or take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruze and Malibu LT models. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairground Roads in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads. When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla. Rolla or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit our website at forumdental.com.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control. Community born, community raised, community serving.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
This was about a counterintelligence investigation that was at the height of a political campaign, where you opened up an investigation using these intelligence services to spy on the other campaign. It's really serious stuff.
It's quite extraordinary. So you're investigating the State Department. Does that mean it was Hillary Clinton pulling the strings? I mean, here you have Hillary Clinton, former Secretary of State. She's the other candidate. Is she pulling the strings on an investigation launched on her opponent, her political opponent, Donald Trump?
Well, we don't know that yet, but what I can tell you what we do know. We do know that longtime associates of Hillary Clinton, including Sidney Blumenthal and another person named, I think, Corey Scheer, were actively giving information to the State Department that was somehow making its way to the FBI.
Well, that's interesting, and, I suspect she had her hands in it. Sidney Blumenthal didn't move without Hillary telling him he could. And he was even on I don't think it was on the payroll. They wouldn't let him in the State Department. But he did a lot of things that brought in the Syrian situation to where Muammar Gaddafi was murdered. And we had the Benghazi tragedy and the 4 Americans killed. Sidney Blumenthal was all over that thing. And that's Hillary's sycophant there is Bloomberg. What's his name again? Sidney Blumenthal. So, we're back on the show, and if you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. I think we're going to go very shortly to Drew Berkowitz, but I just want to tell you that Republican Debbie Lasko won. I wanted to repeat that because it's a Republican win. I don't care if she won by one vote. All right? It's a win. A win is a win is a win. Since when does a loss become a win? I mean, you got to face the facts.
Well, it just further tells you, too, that Republicans need to realize no matter what they're talking about in the mainstream media, you need to vote.
Yeah, and you got to get the base out, Mr. President.
All right.
You got to get the base out because there's going to be a lack of let's say, excitement unless you excite them. And quite frankly, I think he started doing that. He did a great interview on Fox and Friends yesterday. Of course, I sent him a personal note saying, Mr. President, you know what? I think you can do yourself a lot of good just 5 minutes on the Dave Weinbaum show. Crickets. Yeah. I'm just hearing crickets so far. But I'm going to keep trying. Never give up, never let up, and you'll never let your country down. How's that?
That's right.
There you go. So I'm doing it. All right, we're going to hear from Drew Berkowitz right now, the spy of the official spy of the Dave Weinbaum show, and call 573-364-4433 or
888-263-9002.
All right, great. After Drew's on the air. Go ahead. Gentlemen, Weinbaum favorite, senior editor of OpposLens.com, former CIA terror officer, 30-plus tours of the Mideast, and official spy of the Dave Weinbaum show, Drew Berkowitz. Hi, Drew, how are you? You there?
I'm good. How are you, Dave? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. Great. Hey, a rapper said this the other day in response to Kanye West. Black people don't need to be Democrats. That was Chance the Rapper. Now, with Kanye and this other gal and this guy, these people have millions of followers. What effect do you think that's going to have, if any?
Well, obviously there's going to be the backlash, which we've seen, but I think that it's huge. And I look, I've never been a big Kanye West fan, either his music or his politics, but I think it was really bold, and who knows, maybe there's some PR move behind it that they're trying to drum up, but really bold regardless, that he's coming out and saying that. And hopefully it'll open some eyes and say, hey, we don't have to just go this one route because our neighbors and our friends and our community as a whole tends to go this direction. There is the ability for people to think on their own, and hopefully that's what kind of comes from this.
Well, to be cynical about it, they could be doing this just to have the Roseanne effect, whereas they say something nice about the president and they sell a lot more records, but it's still a barrier breaker right there, I think, because that will earn the ability of black people to stand up and say, you know what, I don't need the Democrats. I can be a judge of my own politics. Yep. They don't need to tell me what to do. So, hey, another thing, a judge rules it's okay to throw Trump supporters out of a bar, just because they're wearing MAGA hats, Make America Great Again hats, and under the support of that, it's only religious discrimination that's punished. I thought it was racial too, but this is in Manhattan. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Well, I think it's stupid. But what's silly about it is if it was reciprocal, and people who didn't want to make wedding cakes for folks who have different sexual preferences and stuff like that, if all of that was fair game, and people across the board could make their decisions the way they wanted to and not be ridiculed, I guess I'd be more okay with it. I don't think that should exist. I think that places should be open and welcome to different ideas and opinions, and that's kind of what makes America great. But if you're going to do it this way and you're going to allow them to do kind of stuff like that, then it needs to go both ways.
Yeah, that was allegedly a local law, so it could probably be appealed, I would guess, too. Hey, Facebook, in another case of discrimination, this time against two black women called Diamond and Silk. They are a duo that does all these YouTubes and support Donald Trump. And they've been around since before the election. And Facebook cut them off, calling them unsafe. Now, conservative and black and female is no way to be, apparently, if you're Facebook. And they're now, today, testifying before Congress. What do you think of those guys?
Yeah, well, I think they're a hoot, for one.
Absolutely.
Diamond and Silk are. I think the whole thing is just ridiculous. I think it's actually, though, in many ways, a trophy or an award these days for conservative, speakers and outlets to be banned and to be blocked on Facebook. To me, it says you're doing something right. So you and I both got to try and follow suit there and get blocked ourselves. But it's absurd. It's ridiculous, and it's become so apparent that it's political and it's politically motivated and driven. How are you determining whether someone is unsafe? I mean, these two are the epitome of not unsafe. I mean, are they controversial? Maybe. Are they loud? Yeah, but they're not. They don't fall in the realm of unsafe. We've had similar friends and colleagues who have been banned and told similar, reasoning, none of which makes sense. So it paints Facebook to me in such a worse light. Like, you're trying to stand up here and say with a straight face that everything is good, and it's clear that you're not looking at the world the way that you should.
I remember Ted Cruz interviewing Facebook head Zuckerberg and saying, when have you ever done this to a liberal group, to a liberal fan of Hillary or Obama? And he couldn't answer the question. It's just not, to your point, it's not fair. So, hey, Drew, I've got a question for you because, we got that CIA thing, that intelligence thing in CIA. You ready? What were electric...
I'm ready. Bring it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You sound a little nervous. What were electric eels called before electricity was discovered?
I don't know. You got to tell me.
I don't know either. I don't have an I in the middle of my name. Maybe dinner, sea snake. How about hot flash? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Berquist calling or I'm calling. He's calling me all the way from Orlando. Is that correct? You still in Orlando?
Yep, I've been in Orlando this week.
All right, because I was there last week. So, golf courses are nice down there. I played at Disney World.
Golf courses are nice down there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't had time to do it this go-around.
That's all right. You know what? Take off the rest of the day. Go play golf. I'll write you a note. Okay? Thank you, Drew. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Dr. Weinbaum. I appreciate it. You guys.
You're welcome.
You too. Bye now.
Bye. Yeah. Yeah, I dedicated... there you go. What'd you do?
I don't know. It wouldn't start.
I don't think we're going to get any applause for that.
No.
So we're going to shut down the applause thing, too. All right, so... oh, wait, there is applause. Listen to this.
Studio audience.
Hi, guys. Hi, okay. Yeah, you can stand down now. There's a lot of standing ovations in this show now. It's incredible. It's incredible what, people, 10,000 people can do to liven up a show.
Right.
So you liven up a show with your phone call, 573-364-4433, or
888-263-9002.
Okay, so let's see here.
Got Kanye West coming up in just a little while. He's going to tell us some of his wisdom.
Okay, yeah. Where's this now?
That's in the next break.
Oh, the next break. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Candace and Kanye. Okay, yeah, I got it. All right, we're coming down, and by the way, I want to mention this. Lisa, what did you find out about the gal that allegedly? Well, she says she was raped by Bill Clinton. Not allegedly. She says she was raped.
Right. There's actually a Wikipedia page called Bill Clinton's Sexual Misconduct Allegations.
Really?
And the winner was Juanita Broaddrick in 1978.
Right. And she claims that he raped her, physically raped her.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Very incredible. So, where's this at? Come on. Where's the special prosecutor on that? Actually, we got to, after this is all over, we got to stop with the special prosecutors, the witch hunts. This is a terrible example. And it's a good thing Donald Trump was the guy in charge. Because if it was somebody else, Jeb Bush or somebody else like that, they couldn't handle that kind of pressure.
No.
You know? I mean, it would be difficult for anybody to handle that kind of pressure. And what did they do to Hillary's lawyer, Cheryl Mills? They gave her flowers and a little red carpet she could walk on back and forth, and they gave her immunity. Immunity, her lawyer. What do they do to Trump's lawyer? They knock his damn door down at his house, at his hotel room, at his offices, and steal all his records. Yep. And this includes personal stuff between your lawyer, which is supposed to be sacred in this country. Apparently, the FBI didn't get that memo either. All right, we're going to take a break. Call 573-364-4433. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Okay.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
This time, the computer didn't just glitch. It went completely dark, just like the rest of the house. Not again, Jill said as she dug out the candles from the closet. But as she and Larry began lighting and placing the colored tapers, the pillars, and the scented candles in jars, the mood changed. The house took on a romantic stillness and fragrance that made them wish the power outage would last just a little bit longer. Make sure you're well stocked with candles from Mel's Candles and More on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778. Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
West told his followers that he, quote, loves the way Candace Owens thinks.
Well, just hours before that, Candace took on Black Lives Matter protesters at an event at UCLA. Watch this.
What is happening right now in the black community, you're going to hear it in this room first. There's an ideological civil war happening. Black people that are focused on their past and shouting about slavery, and black people that are focused on their futures, okay? I can guarantee you what you're seeing happening is victim mentality versus victor mentality. Victim mentality is not cool. I don't know why people like being oppressed. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I love oppression. We're oppressed. 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, which, by the way, none of you guys lived through. Your grandparents did, and it's embarrassing that you utilize their history. You're not living through anything right now. You're overly privileged Americans.
You tell them like it is, and they don't like it out there, but somebody else who could tell it like it is, we have him on the phone. And I believe it's Senator Dan Brown. Hi, Senator. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Dave. Good to hear from you. Great show.
Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate you calling.
Yeah, I try not to bother you too much, but I do appreciate Chester from Doolittle talking a little bit about Governor Greitens and what's going on in Jefferson City right now. And I want Chester to know, and a lot of the listeners, that not every elected person is on board with this thing that's going on, trying to impeach and kick the governor out.
Yeah.
I think this needs to play out in the courts. I think that the mistress issue is a dead issue. There's nothing there. And now they're going after him. And unfortunately, Josh Hawley, who's the main candidate running against Claire McCaskill, turned over all the information related to Mission Continues, the donor list, to the prosecutor in St. Louis the day before statute of limitations run out on it. And
so why did he do that? He's cooperating with the prosecutor.
Yeah,
right.
And the prosecutor is an absolute Democrat, the farthest left politician you'll ever meet.
Did he have some kind of an obligation, a subpoena?
No, I think they had done some work on this issue, had investigated it, and you never know what causes politicians to do what they do sometimes, but I suspect he wanted to come out looking tough as far as, being the top law enforcement official in the state of Missouri.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it plays well for him.
But they don't have a case, from what in other words, they've morphed this into that mission thing. They morphed this from this blackmail case, which, it's not good that somebody had an affair on their wives. I'm not applauding that, but it's not against the law. But they had this thing that he had kind of holding her hostage via a picture.
Right.
And there's no picture.
No, she said she might have dreamed that. Well,
exactly.
Did she dream the whole thing?
Yeah.
And Governor Greitens and his wife and his children were working this out, and it was worked out. And if it was okay with them, it's none of our business, is how I look at it. And I feel sorry for his family. I feel sorry for what he's going through.
Yeah.
And now the mission continue. I keep asking folks that say, "Oh, this is terrible. We're going to get him on this." I'm like, okay, what? How is that different than the Republican voter vault or the Democrat comparable, or using your church mailing list or your veterans organization mailing list? It says you're not supposed to use those lists from 501(c)(3)s, but
so it sounds like they're scratching around looking for anything, something. It sounds like they're desperate.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And unfortunately, you've got leaders of the Senate and the House out there every day just want to throw the guy under the bus, and I think that's way premature. And I think his support among his base is still very strong and very good. And the guy's done some great things for the state of Missouri. You know, he really has, and he's trying to make a difference, and he continues doing that. He's tough. He doesn't sleep much, and he's still doing his job very well and working with the legislature. And, you know, my big job is balancing a budget, and he's been great to work with on those issues.
Well, we'll see how it plays out, but I want you to know, Senator, you're always welcome to call the Dave Weinbaum Show. Say hello to your lovely bride, Kathy, and we really appreciate you guys, all right?
Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for what you're doing, and keep it up, and go, man.
All right, thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. All right, that was Senator Dan Brown from downtown. Do we have another caller?
No.
No, okay. All right, we're back on the show, and I think we're going to play a song.
That's right.
Because I promised the peeps I'd play some rock and roll. So here we go with, let's see,
Sergeant
don't tell
Pepper.
me. Dr. Pepper?
Sergeant Pepper.
Sergeant Pepper.
Lonely Heart Club Band.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Hit it.
All right.
Hi, Dave Weinbaum here.
Oh, is this the Dave Weinbaum
This
show?
is the Dave Weinbaum show.
This is
I
the
felt
Dave
like I just
Weinbaum
parachuted
show.
in. Wow, I got Stan with a cake-hit hat on,
Ladies
and
and
my
gentlemen.
lovely girlfriend with her lightly, what is that?
Salted.
Lightly salted shirt, which shows off her amazing shoulders.
Thank you.
Yes.
From Orlando.
There's two of them, too. Yes, it's from Orlando. She's wearing a nice, tight T-shirt, and I'm getting a little bit, maybe a little bit
What's the next
more
topic?
excited than I should be.
Next topic.
Next topic. Okay, New York, talking about, tight stuff. New York Police Department is concerned about drone attacks. Those drones are tight, aren't they, Stan?
Yeah.
So all of us should be concerned about drone attacks because that could be the next terrorist ploy is to send drones into planes, into buildings, and things of this nature. And Kim Jong-un is now meeting with South Korea. The meetings might be over today. This is a miracle, okay? This is what the Democrats wanted to prevent. This is why the Democrats were going to not vote for Pompeo. A lot of them didn't, all right? In an unprecedented fashion. I mean, Hillary got all the votes, I believe. So did John Kerry. And these people were idiots and crooked, both of them. And here, this is a guy, it's a legitimate guy, Pompeo, who had already met with Kim Jong-un and set up this situation. And now, without us giving them anything, with just months ago, Donald Trump calling this guy Rocket Man and him sending ballistic missiles over Japan. threatening Guam, San Francisco, L.A. All of a sudden, with the help of China, I believe, although I'm not sure China's comfortable with this. And the reason is they are now losing influence to the United States, who now has this deal going. The North and South Koreans, that war never ended between the North and the South. And now they're talking about an official end to a war that started back in the late 40s, early 50s. Right?
Right. I mean, this is the first time one of them went across the demilitarized.
This is a 70-year process, all right? And who got it started? Was it Barack Hussein Obama, who, by the way, got awarded the Nobel Peace Prize? Oh, boy. Did you know that?
Yeah, Stan? I did.
What did he do?
Became president.
Yeah, a black man got president, and he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Right.
All right, so what should Donald Trump... You think Donald Trump will ever get the Peace Prize if this thing works out?
He should.
Yeah, and what did we give up? Nothing. We didn't give up anything. They're all the press. He's going to give it away. I mean, they're always looking for the bad stuff. He cannot get good press. It doesn't matter.
Well, he's not doing a good job if he's not giving Iran $150 billion.
Yeah, how does that work?
In barrels.
And make Israel subject to... you heard the rabbi about how they're
happy.
They're out there waiting for Iran to accomplish their goal, which is to wipe Israel off the map.
Right.
They've stated this many times. How many times does somebody have to say that before you believe them? Okay?
Yeah. Being a Christian, I don't believe God would allow that to happen. So I'm just going to say
I don't know.
And then
I don't know.
I'll stop right there.
I think if God gives you hints on what he wants done.
Right.
Or what you ought to do, but he doesn't make you do it.
Well, he's definitely needs to hint.
It's a very, very subtle. Here, I'll tell you a little story about the blood pressure pills again. Okay, so I go to Orlando. I don't have any blood pressure pills, and I'm looking for them. And I had already emptied my little case where I keep my drugs, and nothing. I wake up in the morning, and there's 4 little blood pressure pills at the bottom of them. So it'll last me 4 days. I got a 5-day trip. And the 5th day, I don't have any blood pressure, right? I open up my case. There's one sitting out. There's one of these pills sitting out. And it's amazing. It's incredible. I mean, it's like in perfect shape, too. Like it was new. So I went the other day. I had this cyst on my shoulder, and I got it lanced. But before that, they had to take my blood pressure. Well, my blood pressure was very high. I'm wondering if that saved my life. Now, I don't know if I still have high blood pressure, but I might have broken the blood pressure machine. It was so high. Anyways, Heather, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, Lee from Richland. Yeah, the unborn babies, all the pro-life people did not give Obama the Peace Prize. There was no peace in them innocent little children's lives that are being slaughtered. Thank you.
Do you see what's going on in England with Alfie, the baby Alfie?
Is it the baby that they need to try to send to Italy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. They won't let the parents take the kid out of the hospispital. They are actually the state is actually taking possession of a child.
That's the same kind of thing that happened. It happened a few months ago with another child over in Europe somewhere.
Yeah. It also happened in
that baby died too. I mean, if they want to give they want to try. God bless them for trying.
Well, it's their kid. Can you imagine that? And Italy thinks they can help this kid. This is socialized medicine. This is where the state takes over. This is the old death panel thing that Sarah Palin was talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's true.
And they're going to want to be doing that to you and me, too.
Oh, and absolutely.
You're a little older than me, so you better watch out quicker than I do.
Oh, and when it gets political. All right. Hey, thanks, Lee. I appreciate it, pal. You have a great weekend. And what do we have to... Oh, yes, we're going to do the dog. We're going to do the Trump dog, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because we can, and it's funny. Hit it, please.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof. Woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow is up 2,700 points since he was elected. Let's not delay.
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. Can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? And don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
I don't know. That'll get old someday, but you know, it ain't old right now. Steve likes that too. You know, he popped his head in. Anyways, we're going to have to take a break shortly, right?
Yes, sir.
So just one thing. Fox News, the results came out for, I guess, the monthly ratings. They swept every show from about 3 in the afternoon on through the rest of the night. Every single show against all the other cable guys at CNN and MSNBC and all the rest, and they're kicking butt still.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign, I believe, for the Republicans.
Well, Life, Liberty, and Levin is going real well in this news slot on Sunday night at 10 p.m.
He
Eastern
interviews
time.
people.
Yeah,
I don't think
interview.
I don't think he's that good of an interviewer. I think he's much better at does what he does really, and that's ranting about the truth and doing it in such a way and doing the legal research.
Right.
This guy's a legal genius. You know, he's coming up with stuff that other guys aren't. Even Dershowitz isn't coming up with. Come on, it's not bad. I use the guy a lot, so next time I see him, I'll tell him that. I did tell him that.
Yeah.
What good did it do me? Nothing. Nada. He never calls. Just like where's what's his name? I guess we're gonna take this phone call. All right. What was the guy's name?
What are you talking about?
The jerk that...
the guy that talks like this.
Yeah.
Sebastian Gorka.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Is this Sebastian Gorka?
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is, man. I don't know how
about that? You know, I'm pretty good at predicting these callers. I can't believe it. All right. What's your alias, then? And where are you calling from?
Randy, St. James.
Ah, Randy. I know
Randy.
you.
What's up, man? Hey, you're pretty quick.
Oh, God. Hey, I just want to remind everybody in Missouri to vote McCaskill the heck out of there.
Yeah.
Okay? That's number one. The other thing is, I was watching where he was trying to get the VA cabinet filled with, what was his name?
Ronnie Jackson.
Jackson, yeah. Now, all these allegations, of everything he's supposed to have been done was never done during the Trump administration. And
well, he was cleared. He was the doctor to Barack Hussein Obama and George W. Bush, and he was cleared.
Yeah.
You don't think they clear guys like that extensively examining what the hell their life was, being the personal physicians?
Prime example of the Democrats just doing nothing but obstructing, and then the never-Trumpers out there.
Yep.
Okay? And we need to get rid of the never-Trumpers in the Republican Party at this point.
We do. All right,
we
listen.
need a little bit more. We need Republicans, but independent thinking.
I'm a little backed up, and also we have to take some breaks. So
I'm sorry, man. Use that X-Lax, man. It was really good.
All I got to do is watch CNN, and I got to go.
Thanks,
Randy. Oh, God.
See you, man.
All right. Thanks for appreciate the call, and we're going to take a break right now. Remember, 573-364-4433, and we're going to take a break. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show.
This time, the computer didn't just glitch. It went completely dark, just like the rest of the house. Not again, Jill said as she dug out the candles from the closet. But as she and Larry began lighting and placing the colored tapers, the pillars, and the scented candles in jars, the mood changed. The house took on a romantic stillness and fragrance that made them wish the power outage would last just a little bit longer. Make sure you're well stocked with candles from Mel's Candles and More on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it, but that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit A1TechofRolla.com.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for, from beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at @TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
We got these Comey memos this week. Tell me what you got from these memos. What struck you most?
Well, the main reason we wanted them out is because the mainstream media and the Democrats have been running around talking about collusion. When they figured out there was no collusion, they moved on to obstruction of justice. What Mr. Gowdy, who was able to review these a long time ago, and Mr. Goodlatte had said, and now we know this from reading them, is that once you read all of the Comey memos, it becomes Exhibit A in a defense against that there was no obstruction of justice. So I think when you read all of them, good legal minds review these. When you have the President of the United States saying, look, investigate all of my people. If anybody in my campaign was colluding with the Russians, I want to know, and they need to be brought to justice.
And I made that point earlier, so I'm not going to repeat it. So, and I have a caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Mr. Weinbaum, how you doing today? This is Joe.
Hi, Joe. Where are you calling from?
Let's hear it for Senator Dan Brown. He's one of my favorite Missouri electoral individuals. I was just at his vets today. something, and it's kind of off topic, that people should be made aware of. House Bill 5087 that's sitting in Congress right now. It will criminalize any semi-automatic rifle, semi-automatic pistol, or semi-automatic shotgun or high-capacity magazines. People need to be beating on those clowns in Congress and say, no, we won't go for it.
You're talking about...
they're also...
You're not talking state, you're talking national, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The state of Missouri is trying to pass a law called the Firearms Preservation Act, Bill 1770, and the House of Representatives, Jeff Pogue, is trying to run the bill through. And we need to be beaten on our state legislature, where it basically nullifies anything that the federal government tries to do on gun control. I like my Second Amendment rights. I don't know about you, sir, but they were put there for a reason.
Absolutely correct, and I thank you for the call, Joe. I appreciate that. You have a great weekend, all right?
Everybody needs to start beating, and Claire McCaskill does need to go, and Clay, too. These do nothing.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for the call, buddy. Call again sometime,
Okay.
all right? Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, back on the show. I'm going to do another couple points. Then we got to do our final break.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I will try to squeeze you in if you call. 573-364-4433. Why? Because I love the callers.
That was a good one.
Megan Kelly left a great gig on her own at Fox News. She was the star of the network. She went and got a 3-year deal for money, about $20 million a year, and now she's going down the tubes. Her ratings suck. All I got to say is this: the greener grass on the other side browns quicker. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Brian from Salem.
Hi, Brian. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, and I do agree with the other two callers that say Claire McCaskill has got to go. I don't know if there's even any point in calling her office. She's never going to listen to her people. She's not there to represent us at all. She's there to represent the nasty side.
My personal experience says you're absolutely right. I've had personal experience with her on that.
Okay, well, I wrote her, I called her office one time asking her to do something pro-life, anti-abortion. And she wrote me back a lengthy letter explaining why abortion is okay.
Yeah.
And I was 100% disgusted. Never mind, I'm going to start cussing if I keep on.
No, we can't have that here.
I know.
We can't have that.
I know. So, also, as far as the semi-automatic weaponry,
Yeah.
Semi-automatic, I think, is okay. Now, I'm not so sure I like things like bump stocks and things of that sort where you can actually spray bullets.
Yeah.
I just don't think I like that. But
right.
And not fully automatic either. I don't know.
Well, thanks for
But I know
calling. I'm getting a little bit squeezed, and I got to do another break. Brian, your friend is getting antsy over here. Stan is, he's got his finger to the other button. I got another call. All right, so thank you so much. You have a great weekend. Call back again next week, okay, pal?
I'll see if I can.
All right, thanks. I appreciate the call, Brian. Got another caller, right? Hi there. Welcome to the day. Huh?
Yes, sir. This is Jeff Sellers.
Jeff?
Yes. Hi. How you
And
doing?
where are you from? Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from St. James, Missouri.
Okay, go ahead. Make it quick, though.
Yeah. All right. What I'm going to talk about is I take opioids, and I've been taking them 20 years, and you had a caller here saying that, it don't need to be governed. Well, they're taking opioids away from me now, and it's all about, from the CDC, and they're saying how much I actually need now. And it's because the doctors being told by the government, by the CDC, that people only need 90 milligrams. Well, I've been operated on 3 times. I got scoliosis, and I take 360 milligrams a day.
Yeah.
And that's what helps me get through life. And I work out.
All right.
And they take you more off that, going down to 90 milligrams. I know what my body is. I'm 64. And that's another part of the government trying to tell you what to do. It's socialism.
Well, I wish I had more time to talk about this with you, but I really got to go. I'm sorry for your situation. I hope you can figure out something to do. Maybe they can make an exception for you. All right?
Yeah, Keith Fredrickson. I met him in the hospital. He got prayed on my uncle's arm.
Yeah.
And he's a U.S. rep up there.
Yeah. Well, I know him too.
He told me to write him an email.
He's a good guy. Hey, listen, thanks a lot for the call.
Okay.
And we're going to take a break right now. Why? Because I love my sponsors. And I want you to go there and spend money. And I want to mention these people. Went into Mel's Candles the other day, and she gave me a big hug. She loves being on this show. Her husband loves being on this show. And I bought 10 candles from her. I like doing business with people that do business with me, all right? Tex down there in Texas, he is tweeting the show all over the place. Major Bravo, also of Texas. Kevin and Candace out of Michigan. Karen out of Salem. And Pia, the alien, in India. I think she's in Mumbai. And Alderson out of Brazil. I have a lot of international audience out there. Anyways, let's hit the final break, and maybe, just maybe, we can squeeze in another call. All right, this is the Dave Weinbaum Show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Did not.
With McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu, you can choose among favorites for just $1, $2, or $3, which means you can get 2 Happy Meals for $3 each, a triple cheeseburger for $3, and a 2-piece buttermilk crispy tenders for just $2. Or, as Dad likes to call it, the...
Finally, some peace and quiet on this cross-country road trip meal.
But Dad, I thought you always called it the Family Time is Special Time meal.
Build whatever meal you want with McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
Some Black Lives Matter folks came in and tried to shout you down, and rather than, you took them on.
Correct. We told them that they were welcome to get in line and ask any questions, but they refused to do that. They wanted to just heckle. We were there to talk about capitalism and free markets, not really that controversial. And they were up and they were screaming, F the police, as we had police sitting in the back. So I took them on because I believe that their ideas are poisonous. I also believe that they're intellectually dishonest or intellectually lazy, depending on what you want to take a pick at. Because the truth is, the numbers are in, okay? Police brutality is not an issue that is facing the black community whatsoever.
That's more from Candace Owens, I believe her name is. Is that right? Yes, yep. Candace Owens. And it's good stuff, and they're calling her the Black Tomi Lahren, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, it's great.
She makes a lot of good points.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about Glenn Beck earlier.
Right.
He got rid of Tomi Lahren.
Yeah.
She was a star in his show.
Well, he can't have that.
Oh, my goodness. Well, she was controversial. She may be actually pro-choice versus pro-life. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. We have limited time, but I love the fact you called. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Steve in St. James.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, that Candace, she's a rock star. She's the one who got this all started, not Tyann West. He just supported her, which blew it out of the water. But that Candace is the one that is the thinker.
Yeah,
She's
I mean,
the rock star.
it all contributes, though. I mean, Kanye West has a lot of independent followers, too. You know, he's got millions, for goodness sakes.
Well,
I don't know what she's got, maybe 1 million. That all counts. Those are votes.
Once he picked it up, man, it just went viral. It's a great thing for the black community.
Yeah.
They need
Well, they need to hear both sides, for goodness sakes. And like Trump said, give me a chance. What do you got to lose? And so far, they're winning under this administration.
They're gaining.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks for calling. You have a great weekend.
Man.
Call me back next
You
week.
too.
All right?
Okay. Bye.
So, bye-bye. All right, so where do we stand?
We got about a minute left.
All right, let me squeeze some more stuff in here. Scott Israel, Broward County Sheriff Chief, has now gotten almost a 6-1 against vote of confidence from fellow sheriffs. Michael Cohen has his doors smashed in. Cheryl Mills gets the red carpet treatment and gets immunity. Mills being Hillary's lawyer and Michael Cohen being, Trump's lawyer. NBC's Joy Reid bashes homosexuals, and NBC isn't doing anything. And you know what? We got 20 seconds to go. I want to just thank all my sponsors and thank all the people that called the show and listen to the show. You guys got it off your chest. Now it's all in me. I have to get rid of it. This is, and I'll be back next week. I'll get rid of it. Don't worry. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Have a great week and see you next week.
KKID Salem Rolla.